Ladies and gentlemen, the day has finally arrived. The day has finally arrived. I woke up with a bit of a stiff neck. Oh, look, I got this mic. Now you can hear me up here. Woke up with a bit of a stiff neck, but I decided today I was doing the Paqui chip challenge again. Again, you say? Fuck. A few years ago, I did the Paqui chip challenge in my parents' kitchen. I did it with no one watching other than my sisters and the family dogs. It hurt. It hurt a great deal, and I was like, what am I doing all this for? But then I remembered, that's just the kind of person that I am. You see, these challenges, they don't faze me. Heat, Scoville, as the scientists say, is just a state of mind. Now, mentally, before I even knew that I was going to do any kind of channel, before I knew I was going to do any kind of extreme eating, I already was preparing myself. What if someone, I don't know, slipped a Paqui chip into a pasta Alfredo dish that I was having out? Would I be prepared? The answer was yes. I was doing spicy eating things just for fun and never letting anyone know about. I was keeping that to myself. It was like something I was ashamed of, maybe even a little embarrassed. I ate a scorpion pepper once. I cried for an hour. I did the spicy peanut death challenge. You buy it off Amazon, 20 bucks. Threw up for 45 minutes in the fetal position in the bathroom tub. Did I get an ulcer? Absolutely. Would I do it again? Probably not that one, no. But I digress. That's not the point of any of this. The point of this isn't to rehash the past. You got to move on. Always looking forward. And today, coming out of retirement. This is where I hold everything sacred to me. Pre-workout to get me through those tough times. Protein when I don't feel particularly ambitious and don't want to make a meal. But then, the one that you guys are here for, the one that I'm here for, Soul Angel right here. This is a common question that I get asked every day, and you might be asking yourselves back at home, what is a potato chip? You came to the right guy. I got a D in physics. A potato chip is a piece of bread that is compressed down and added black peppers, spices, particularly from Silk Road, particularly from maybe from your neighbor's pantry, maybe from the person who lives underneath you, maybe someone who dropped something outside and you go, that looks good. Those are spices. What goes into this bad boy is it's a Carolina Reaper. I grow these outside on my balcony, so this is nothing new to me. A Naga Viper pepper. I don't think that's real. I think that was made up just for strictly for show, more of a pageantry kind of move. A little shameful, but you know what you got to do. What you got to do to get eyes on this. I mean, bare minimum. Looking at this thing, this is just kind of a walk in the park, and I don't really see this kind of impeding me or causing any problems. I didn't have the plant here in the previous shot, but I wanted to show you guys that I'm cultured and a home is a home. This book here too. I read. I don't just do this. I do other things as well. But now's the point where I need to go out and get my just cautionary milk. I'm not. It's not for me because there won't be a reaction from me per se, but just for medical purposes, anecdotal purposes, scientific purposes, research purposes other than those ones that I just mentioned, I'm gonna have it on the side just to make you guys feel more comfortable. I'm a man. Honey, I'm home. The guy at the bodega stand, I told him doing the Paqui chip challenge. He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Right? Let's get all nice and set up. We got our emergency milk, our fallback milk. We got the chip. These sunglasses, they're for another bit. You know, we'll get to this in a bit. I'll tell you all about it. So let's get into this. Let's make magic happen. Um, should be a simple box. Should be a simple process all around. Again, I am a trained professional. I went to this local wing place in Peekskill one time, and the guy said, hey, we can give you our hottest wings, buddy, but you got to sign a waiver. And I said, you want my signature or my mother's? He just kind of looked at me, and then I eventually signed the paper. He watched me eat it and told me to eat it with rubber gloves, like latex gloves, like I'm a nurse, like I'm going through my residency. And he was just like, "Oh, really hot, right?" I was like, "No, dude, I just look like I'm phased by this. You know what runs through my veins? Will, determination. That's what happens here." So we're just gonna go. I feel like got the milk. I don't want it. I don't need it. These things don't. It smells like shit. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not good. I don't like this, but I do like it. That's what I meant to say, is that I'm a fan of this. I can't open it, which is also a problem. It's hurting me. And I'm gonna just talk to you about the things that I want to do upcoming. I gotta like that those sunglasses. They're gonna be they're right there. They're gonna be part of something. But we'll talk more about it as I get into it. This is gonna be no reaction. Like I said, I'm not phased by things like this. It's more of just like my will versus the will of the chip. An inanimate object. I'm a functioning human being. This is an AI. This can't talk back to me. This is good. So, Paqui, chip. We're having a good time now. Yeah. 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 So, not good. It's awful actually. Try better chips. I'm trying to see if getting it down as quickly as possible. I may not. I also didn't eat. I probably should have. I ate something coming into it. And as you can see, there's no reaction. It's kind of just like a one and done kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. There's a little something. The milk makes it hotter, they say. I think the milk's bad. Milk's bad. Milk is bad. But, it's neither here nor there. It's not really seizing or stopping. Yeah. Not great. Not great. So, as I said, I got a skit coming up. What I did was I wrote a poem on the subway. Again, this is nothing. This is more of like a theatric for you. I have the mic. Wow, it's crazy. I wrote a poem for slam poetry. That'd be funny. So the sunglasses are for. I won't lie. Doesn't taste great. If you think about getting chips for a social event, a gathering, a baptism, Doritos, a better option, maybe even Lay's. Yeah, not great. But again, no reaction. Taking like a champ. But yeah, I'm gonna do a open mic slam poetry. The poem is called I Am. Be a lot of these. There's going to be a lot of people crying in the crowd. I might throw up, but I think it's because I had a bad sandwich yesterday. Tuna. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, here's what it is. All in all, scale 1 to 10. Give it like a 3, 4 conservatively. You'll know it's there. I'm not gonna be confused. But you know, this is what I do. It's who I am. I'm a warrior. You know, I do what I say I'm gonna do. You know, and that's where I think this channel is gonna take off because it's slam poetry. You know, I'm not a poet. I never classically trained, but it speaks to me. I think it will speak to all of us. Yeah. Yeah. So we have this now. I've been about 5 minutes or so, but it kind of just washes off me. You know, when you know what you want, and you know that this is your passion, you know, like eating food that those without conviction can't eat. Like, I do this daily. I had one of these yesterday. I don't want to tell you guys. For breakfast. I want a little pep in my step for a work meeting. I thought, what better than a whatever I was saying just now. I agree with that for sure. But yeah, Paqui chip. Really no big deal. Nothing. There's gonna be another Eric and I podcast episode coming out probably Wednesday. Either that or we'll play a video game. Most likely gonna be a podcast episode. And then next Sunday is gonna be the poetry thing. I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna go out there, all the hipsters. I'll be one of them for a day. I'm gonna see what that life is like, and I'm gonna put on a show. I think I'm gonna bring down the house. You know what I mean? My face hurts. You guys should like this. You should subscribe to this too. You should share it. Show your friends. Show your mom. Show your grandma. Show them the good, wholesome family content we provide on 1.5 minutes. And yeah, Paqui chip. Too easy. I'm an adult. I beat it. I love you. Goodbye.